Peace, peace, namaste, ashe. Welcome to another occult healing session. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are getting ready for this winter solstice. All right. Again, I think we got one more day. From the 20th to the 24th. I told you guys that the energy comes in the 20th, the peaks at the 22nd, it dissipates at the 24th. So I hope you guys are ready. Everybody that's got the magic coaching session from me that are now my students, you guys are way ahead of the game. Okay. You guys are about to take care of some big energy. But the one thing I want to talk about is this next coming year. What I got is some nice inside information. Again, this is the good thing about having connections with people on the inside and still being able to be on the outside to kick this information. All right, is that everybody on the inside is getting ready for this coming year. Now remember, okay, now remember, January 1st is not the start of the new year, but again, remember, like I said, you got to play along with everybody else. So it's fine. You can still get your preparations ready, but we all know it's March 22nd is the new year. Okay, that's the start of the new year. You don't start new things in winter. Okay, you don't plant your seeds in the wintertime. Okay, you plant your seeds in the springtime. That's just common sense. But again, the reason why people celebrate the new year during this period of time is a whole nother story coming from the Catholic Church. Okay, but I do want to let you guys know, since most people are hyped for the new year coming, I mean the fake new year, which is, you know, January 1st. Okay, but like I said, you could still tap into this energy and get ready for the real coming new year. So this is known as a year of creative awakening. Okay, a creative awakening, and this is very important because what's happening here is that a light is being shined on Venus. Okay, so, because it's a year of creative awakening, I want to give you guys some tips so you can tap into this energy. Again, there's so many times when there's portals being opened, there's energies coming in for you. There's certain things that are aligning in the stars that you could be taking advantage of, but because we're so stuck in a materialistic world, or we're so still worried about work, or we're still worried about our children, we're not taking advantage of these energies. So every time there's some kind of awakening or opening or whatever, I'm going to be letting you guys know because I'm getting the information from the inside. Okay, so this is a year of a creative awakening, so I want to give you guys a few tips. One of the big tips I want to give you guys is uh I brought this up in other videos, is opening these hand chakras, because most of the time when you do creative work, you're working with your hands. Now imagine if you have these hand chakras open. Okay, let's just say you're writing poetry, or let's just say you're creating pottery, or let's just say you're making jewelry. All like intense amount of energy is being put into whatever you're creating with your hands. Let's just say you're cooking food. Let's just say you're a chef or something. Again, what's happening is your energy is affecting whatever you're creating. That's how it always is. But you're rarely getting the amount of energy that you should be putting into things, and that's why they don't come out as great as they could be. Okay, just imagine, even if you feel like you're great right now with whatever that you do, imagine if your hand chakras are activated along with Venus being activated during this whole entire year. You're going to be creating some massive things. You're going to be writing some great poetry. You're going to be writing some amazing songs. You're going to be on a whole new level if you're playing the piano. Anything that you're doing with your hands, even creating dance moves, even creating clothes and graphic designing and whatever it may be. Okay, this is going to be a very important year for you to pay attention to that. Now, again, most of you are already doing creative things, so even if you were asleep, you're going to be getting this energy. But what have I told you before about intentions? Okay, when you align your intentions with the energy that is prominent, that's when things start to happen. Okay, so you gotta put, now that you gotta put your intentions in this. So basically, what I'm going to show you, again, I showed this before, but how to get your chi, ready and formulated, okay, every single morning, what you want to do is simply, it sounds simple. A lot of this stuff sounds simple, but this is going to raise your chi or your energy. So then you can, I'm gonna get to the last part, which is opening your hand chakras. But literally what you want to do is you want to, as soon as you wake up, or, sometime in the morning, it doesn't have to be as soon as you wake up, you want to self massage your feet, the bottom of your feet. Okay, go from the heel of your foot all the way to the toes, and just, keep going up, bringing the energy up from the heel to the tip of your from the tip of your toes, the bottom of your feet. Okay, you want to do both of those. You want to massage the bottom of your feet. Then you want to lightly massage the top of your feet. Again, going from the heel to the toes. You want to keep bringing that energy from the heel to the toes. Same thing on the other side. You also want to do this with your hands. Again, you want to bring the energy from the wrists to the fingers, and go back again from the wrists, from the fingers. Take your time. Again, this is massage. You're trying to get this blood flow, which is really chi energy. Okay, do the same thing on the other one, from the wrist to the tip of the fingers. Okay. Once you do that, you want to do what we call tapping or patting. Okay, a lot of people in the Eastern countries do this in the morning time. A lot of people that study certain martial arts do this in the morning time. Well, basically, all you do is just tap different parts of your body. Okay, you're just tapping, tapping, tapping. You do this a couple different times. You do this to your legs, to the back of your legs. If you can reach your back. Okay. And once you do that a couple different times on each spot of your body, you want to rub your hands together, and you want to start massaging your face. Simply like this, just getting this energy. All you're doing, you could do this with your hair. All you're doing is just spreading the energy, okay? Very, very simple. But this gets your chi up, okay? So imagine if you do this all the time consistently, your energy is starting to raise. And as I've told you many, many times, for manifestation, for attracting, it's all about energy. Okay. So now we're going to get to open these hand chakras. Okay. This is very, very important to do. All right. So what you want to do is, just after all doing that, you want to rub your hands together as fast as you can until you feel all that heat. And what you want to do is keep your hands, after you do that for a minute, you want to put your hands together like this, not all the way together, but slightly apart. Okay. And you want to envision a flame within your hands. Okay. You want to envision a flame within your hands for a little bit. Then you want to envision the flame coming all over your hands. You're going to feel the heat. Okay. This is energy. All right. The heat is energy. But even without even rubbing your hands together, if you really, really focus and you imagine a flame, okay, if you imagine a flame between the two of your hands, you want to have them slightly apart, you're going to feel that heat. Okay, and when you consistently do that, you're opening your hand chakras. Okay, so when you start writing things, again, your writing is going to literally be on fire. When you start creating things, your creative energy is going to literally be on fire. Now, I'm trying to tell you, during this year, you want to put that intention. You want to open these hand chakras and put that intention. Okay, because this is the year of creative awakening. Again, for those of you that got that magic coaching session with me, again, it's still available. So if you want that, again, what I do is I give you your path, because the reason why a lot of rituals and stuff and a lot of these techniques are not working for you is because you don't know your magi profile. First of all, these are the stones that are meant for you, the incense, the scents that are meant for you, the colors that are meant for you. Um, the certain portals, the certain moon phases that are most powerful for you, so on and so forth. Your element as a magi. Some people are fire magi, some people are water magi. These are all essentially important, so you can walk your path, and you can walk the path for you, as far as through spirituality. Okay, the herbs that are most powerful for you. I can go on and on about what's important for you. Again, if you want to get that session with me to learn that, and again, it comes with a free checkup session, which is once every month. I speak to you for free. Again, I'm coaching you. I'm basically being your teacher as far as to get the things that you desire in this life. All right. And of course, raise yourself spiritually in this lifetime. Um, those of you that already had the session with me, you want to use that. You want to use your element. I taught you how to create your certain altar that's specific for you. You want to use that element in, a lot in this year, because what's going to happen is you're going to bring Venus energy. Okay, you can do even better by adding whatever I told you to put in the middle of your altar. All the people that got the magic coaching session with me so far, whatever I told you to put in the middle of your altar, which you can add now that I know this information, is you can add the symbol of Venus. So all you got to do is look up the symbol of the symbol excuse me, the symbol of Venus in astrology. You want to draw that symbol and put it under whatever your element is. Again, whatever I told you to put in the middle of your altar. Okay. Also, you can tap into magnetic energy by moon gazing. Okay. Again, whatever I told you, whatever phase of the moon I told you was most important for you, you want to moon gaze on that phase of the moon as much as possible, especially now that we know the energy is going to be centered towards Venus. This is very, very important to take advantage of this creative awakening. Again, everybody else that hasn't got the magic coaching sessions with me, that wants to be my student when it comes to this magic stuff, when it comes to this magic stuff, when it comes to the spiritual path, okay, you want to contact me now, ASAP, occulthealing22 at gmail.com. The email's in the description of this video, because uh, I'm only taking so many students, obviously, because I got to contact everybody, monthly. But what I'm doing is I'm building that, okay, because I'm getting this information from some good sources, okay. So even if you didn't have the the consultations with me, like I said, you wanna do this hand chakra activation. You want to get your energy right, okay? You want to start putting the intention into Venus, okay? You could do even better by looking at your Venus in your astrology chart. I always bring this up, right? Because I could just go into astrology like everybody else is doing for 2020, right? Everybody else is talking about the predictions of 2020. Again, when you're watching me, I don't do that bull crap, because uh, you can't know specifically what's going on with an individual, because if you don't know their chart. Okay, Venus is in different places in interacting with different energies for everybody. It's different for everybody. So you got to look specifically at your chart. That again, those of you that had the astrology reading with me, you guys are ahead of the game. Okay, you guys are ahead of the game. So what you want to do is revisit that audio that I sent you, or you probably took notes already, and you want to, you can actually see where Venus is at, okay, and what Venus is interacting with and what's important for Venus, and then you can put effort into that. Okay, so if you had an astrology reading with me already, go ahead, go back, check your Venus. It's even better if you're ruled by Venus. Again, those of you who got astrology reading with me, you know the importance of rulerships. If you haven't got an astrology reading with me, you probably don't even know what a rulership is, but that's okay, because you guys can get them. Again, occulthealing22 at gmail.com. The email's in the description of this video. So I just wanted to let you guys know that information so you can tap into it. Again, this is what's coming up for January 1st is not the real new year. Okay, but remember, you have to be in this world but not of it. So again, you can play along, you can celebrate, go out with your friends. Again, that's the most important thing I always say: going out with friends and family and spending time with your family. You can play along, but secretly you walk another path. Secretly you're the occultist. You don't have to preach to people, you don't have to go out showing everybody. Again, the occultist walks in the shadows. Okay, it's like Batman and Superman. Okay, they have their day lives. Okay, where they're regular people. Then Batman, soon as it's nighttime, he changes. Okay, It's the same thing with you. You're walking that path, or even Superman. I mean, he lives a regular life. Again, we're superheroes. Okay, people in the spiritual community, we're doing things. You know, you're making change. Just you changing yourself is changing your reality. So you're actually a superhero. Okay, so you want to pat yourself on the back, okay, and continue learning and continue growing and take advantage of this new year. Okay, don't, really put an effort to make a change in this new year. I know a lot of you that had, maybe the how to make money from home session with me. Oh, another thing is those that have gotten the money spell. Okay, I totally forgot, because this portal also was really, really powerful for that money spell, because the money spell is centered around Saturn. All right. So those of you that purchased that money spell from me, you really, really want to do that money spell during this time period. Okay. Again, those of you who want that money spell, you got to contact me at culthealing22@gmail.com. Okay. Um, but again, this is the year for creative awakening. People are awakening creatively, okay? Which is also spiritually, because remember, your creative output is an inspiration from your higher self's passion, because that's what you're here to do essentially. You're here to create things, okay? At the same time enjoying your life and experiencing pain and pleasure. All right? So if you keep that in mind, you won't get upset when negative things happen to you, and then you'll enjoy the times where good things are happening to you, and you'll be satisfied about the things that come into your existence. If you're not satisfied with the things that come into your existence, just know your energy's not up. Okay, that's what I'm talking about all the time. Again, get a one-on-one session with me. I'll help you build your energy up. Get the magic coaching sessions with me. I'll help you build your energy up. Get an astrology reading. Get a tarot reading with me. All these things are for you, so you can get your energy up, so you can make these changes in your life. Again, I'm not just selling you. I'm not just selling you stuff. I'm trying to make an exchange with you. Okay, because if you're doing better in life, I'm doing better in life. This is how this thing works. Okay, so if I help somebody, raise energy in their community, that in return helps me raise energy in my community. If you keep that mindset and you understand, then you'll always be trying to help somebody, even though it has to be equal exchange. You'll always be out there looking for somebody to raise up, because it's going to pass over to you. This is how it works. Study Saturn, study karma. All right. I know it sounds cliche, but I'm searching for people to lift up. I'm trying to find people to lift up. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, let's go, let's do this, because it's going to bring the energy towards me as well. And it's going to be like a domino effect for all these people. If we can build this energy up in this reality, it'll be better for all of us, obviously. Okay. So that's how you got to think. You want to keep that in your mind state. So when you go out into public, you want to search for people to lift up, search for people to help. If you have some information that can get somebody to the next level, do that. Make this change. We complain about the planet and society all the time, but we're not doing nothing about it, but just complaining. So we got to change it ourselves. Just helping one person change the reality is going to help change the world just a little bit. Imagine if you help 300 people a year. Imagine if you raise the frequency for 300 people a year. Imagine if we all did this. I have almost 10,000 subscribers right now. If we each, okay, everybody that's subscribed, if you're not subscribed, you better subscribe. And you better hit that bell button so you get the notifications for this information. But let's just say, damn near all 10,000 of us, if we each help 300 people a year, we can change the world by in the next couple of years. Okay, we can change the world in a huge way. Think about how easy that can be. All right, so start raising this energy. Start contacting me. Start contacting somebody else. It doesn't matter, okay? Just start doing stuff. Just start, again, start creating more. All right. So, again, if you want any of those readings, if you want any of those services, occulthealing22@gmail.com. That's astrology, tarot, how to make money from home session, the money spell, the one-on-one consultations with me, the magic coaching, the detox sessions, um, I'm probably forgetting something, but again, contact me at that email and let's get started. Guys, get ready for this awakening. I hope, hopefully, you take advantage of that. Get those hand chakras open, start creating, start writing, start building, whatever it is that you do, and let's make this world change. Peace, namaste, ashe.